You know, the Bay's been quite interesting. What people like angry about said Twitch update, which, to be honest, I have no opinion on it. And I dropped some pans that made the most loudest noise in existence because basically the whole kitchen echoes, everything's so having like 13 pans just like drop. It went so loud that basically you actually don't hear, you start losing hearing, but then you get it back after it's done. So that was interesting for me. It's just, I was laughing after that because everybody heard it. It's like, how could you not? But today we're playing ARK, and I'm gonna see if how to tame that weird creature. But I know it. I researched on it a teeny bit, and I need to. It's like a Giga, so except it just has a different way of taming. But I'm gonna need a couple things. One of them is make metal gates. Well, dino gates. So without further ado, hello Zuzu. I think ARK got glitched a teeny bit, so I'll be there in a sec. I guess you can hear this. It's freaking 80 today. And like now it's like I heard it was gonna be 80 anyways. And now it's gonna be like 80 degrees today. Seen what before? Screen for our console? Yeah, that's what happens when you open consoles. They have like their own little like boot screen. Like World of Tanks, like all my games like World of Tanks, even Doom, World Ships Legends. Yes, I play this when I have time, guys. Yeah, we just got about. It's like 80, but now it's not 80 anymore because a storm's approaching. So everything's loading. Are you not used to humid? Yeah, so is here. I remember that used to be a lake bed here, so I literally live in a lake bed. You should really see what happens when it gets humid here. Because when it gets humid here, which is mostly I think it's at like spring or fall, that gets close to winter and or like ending of winter. It's an interesting thing. What is that? So the new creature is out? Okay. Yes and no. So giant bug is out. I don't know if it spawned. That giant bug actually spawns in Ragna. If anybody wants to research that for me, that would be very nice, but if not, I'll look at it later. Androsaurus. What is that? And is there a lot of new like creatures for like Scorched? And why does it have a turret on the back? Yeah, there's a couple new dinos that I haven't seen before. Where is the dino? Okay, I'm looking. Sorry, like I was like kind of like I got sidetracked. I'm not looking for Behemoth Gate. I'm not. I'm looking for a regular metal dino gate. Yes. Okay. We need to do some metal. Luckily, I don't have to do much. Wait. What sounds bad? This guy is still hurt from that new dino. Oh. Now there's a I don't know if you were here for the the little thing I said, Zuzu, but while I was doing dishes over at my work, we have these pans that are specifically for chicken. They're thin and light, but they're made of metal. I was holding 13 of them, but I needed this swap over to basically them upside down, since basically all of them are upside down. Well, while I was in the midst of, they were basically sanitized already, so basically they're a bit slippery. I dropped 14 to 15 while trying to flip it, and it was so loud, like with all of them hitting the floor. It was so loud that basically everybody heard it like it was right next to them. As for me, it was so loud it was like it started to go deafening. Like basically it was starting to be quieter instead of louder. Everybody was concerned if I was okay. I was like, yeah, I was fine, but I was like, I was laughing like a madman because it was hilarious. Because first it hurt, next thing because it scared everybody, and I just had to laugh because I wasn't expecting it. Like my side hurts from my side hurts was from laughing. It was a unique workout, and it's like when everybody was kind of like enjoying like the chuckle after they knew I was okay. Because they knew I was okay because I was like literally laughing like Joker. But here was another thing that I don't want to like say a bit this negative, but it's not really affecting me. But like I remember like I got this like mail this morning from like Twitch, and I heard it recently about basically their like new policy for like advertisements. Uh that's a thing. Wrong button. No, I didn't. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. You saw you saw nothing. You saw nothing. You saw absolutely nothing. Everything is totally fine. Everything is completely safe. You saw nothing at all. You didn't see anything. It didn't happen. See, everything's normal. I was just at the base. You're just dreaming. Don't clip it. I know if somebody clips it, it's like, because every time something's clipped, they put it as a short over on YouTube. It's just because I have a lot of Prime. Yep. Now, back to the regularly scheduled of what I was talking about, which was, yeah, I was like, the update is basically probably more affecting like the bigger creators. I'm a smaller creator, so it's not really gonna affect me. Will like affect me probably bigger? That is up to debate, but right now it's like, right now it's not really bothering me. My freaking ears are still ringing from work. Trust me, it was that loud. Uh-oh. Trust me, it was that loud, and it's like freaking. Yeah, I see it. Please don't. I dropped it like almost an hour ago, and my ears are still kind of ringing. Like, I would be amazed that tomorrow I actually lost some hearing. Because literally one of the heads, one of the people that kind of like manage all the cooks around, he was like on the other side of the kitchen where the like washing stuff is, and he said like that was the loudest thing he ever heard. So like if he heard the is like just goes to show like how loud that was. Like it was loud for everybody in there. Yeah, it's like I dropped like 15 steel like thin things, and the place echoes. So that's just adding to how bad it is. The whole kitchen echoes for things that happen. Even with all the stuff around. And the floor is tile. So now you probably know why my ears are probably still ringing. Yeah, freak. Goat horn. Like I said, if my hearing is fine by tomorrow, then we're all good. But that was bad because everybody said it was like everybody that was in the kitchen said it was like the loudest thing they ever heard, and I said like, try being the one that was like dropping on their feet. Now, please note when basically they said the loudest thing in it, they use those pans for basically placing cold like frozen chicken, and they like to like slam the chicken onto those trays, so it's already loud enough. Like they placed like frozen chicken onto those like 4 pans, and they just like slap the chicken down on those trays, and those trays are pretty loud. Like I can hear them across the kitchen, and it's like decently loud. So if they said that was the loudest thing they ever heard, it just tells you something. Well, it doesn't say you don't even hear the meat; you just hear the metal. We don't have steak. Only chicken. So I don't cook. Most of the cooking goes with my like either mother, Matt, family. There's like the most time I cook is like mostly just oven and that like stuff. It's not like I don't know how to cook. Like I was taught to cook. I just don't cook. It's like basically already done for me. Especially when, and even sometimes when I do have, like, most of the time I don't even have time to do it because basically I have work. Yes, I do consider streaming as work as well. So I'm not meaning like I don't know how to cook, I don't cook because I don't know how to cook. It's more of like basically I don't cook because people do it before I even decide to cook. I understand cooking is fun. I remember like making like sugar cookies, cake, oh, caramel popcorn, and marshmallow popcorn as well. Have you ever tried marshmallow popcorn? Bit sticky, but it's good. Shame. I like marshmallow popcorn. It was good. Then there's breakfast rolls. Didn't know how to make homemade bread of any type. Yeah, actually, I think we still have a dough mixture. Something that can just like automatically just make the dough for us. My grandmother really likes to make like raisin bread. But most of the time, for like a lot of us around here, like if we want like something simple to make, it's mostly a lot of it is like either mashed potatoes, smoked ham, baked potatoes, both on the fire and off the fire. Maybe some homemade fries. I haven't. But I know that I usually see it around our Thanksgiving feast, so it's not abandoned. I think my dad decided, since he has a smoker now, he actually decided to make smoked rib. Like he got a smoker, and he wanted like the that for like a long time. So he like used it for like smoked that, and he really wanted to make smoked rib with it. And it's like I'm not a stranger with cooking stuff. It's just basically since you have like a whole family that is based on like home cooking, it's kind of hard to do it when it's basically it's already cooked. The only times I usually cook is mostly I have to like get up and go. So like I usually just use the oven. When I actually cook, it's mostly just to help out with the family. So it's like either help with the mashed potatoes, make the gravy, help with the smoke, keep an eye on the smoked ham. I make hamburgers on the grill as well as basically I also fry ham. I also fry ham and mm, a bit of but yeah, like the most thing I did that's basically like by myself is like I'm mostly like I'm mostly on the grill. Or frying on the pan. But I kind of live in an area. Mm. And I know how the grill basically either frozen patty or straight hamburger. So basically you gotta like create the patty yourself with the meat, hamburger meat. Both of them I don't mind. We usually cook grilled stuff when we're camping at times, using the fire pit. Mom loves to make baked potato in the fire pit. It's like I know how a lot of do a lot of. That's another thing. I know how to cook a lot of like camping um, ways. Dew point because I did a lot of camping in my life, so like legit learned how to actually cook breakfast sausages with a fire. Roasted pig? You ever tried smoke? That's like the time when I actually, some actually did kill a wild boar, brought it in, got all the stuff out of it, and then basically smoked it. That was from like for my grandpa's like birthday. No, not grandpa's birthday. It was like grandpa's like little party for his like work when he does it. Cause they usually have like their work stuff at times. Now, if you want somebody to actually like try any type of food, you gotta talk to my dad. My dad will literally want to try any type of food that's new. He travels a lot, so he talked about that actually. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like he actually talked about that. While he was at, I think, Arizona, New Mexico, when he had the job, he found a place that actually did that. He didn't just try it. He had a dish for it. And I said, this guy is like, I am completely opposite with my dad. My dad will literally try anything that looks good on the menu. Or interesting on the menu. Anything that catches fancy. No, he just said that basically he got it from basically a fancy restaurant. It had been a while since he did, so most of it's a teeny bit vague, but He one time talked about he wanted to like go to adventure and actually wanted to try cat. He said he wanted to try it. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. You're talking to a person that is very picky, so no. Because again, you're talking to a person that is really picky. Most experience of what things that are, I know that is like edible and all that in places is mostly from my father, not from me. Yeah. Is that area? I missed. Well, Susie, you weren't here, and I'm gonna say this like recently. If you were actually look at the next ARK stream, because I actually had to do something stupid. I learned that basically the AI does not know where to land when there's lava around. Quiet. I didn't kill anybody. I do not know what you're talking about. No, I was near the. I was doing wyverns shenanigans, and I ran out of stamina. I wasn't even like being chased by wyverns. I just ran out of stamina in the middle. I was flying. I thought it would just basically land next to the lava river. No, I just had to land in the lava river. Okay, we'll be here, gathering more metal. I'll find the way out of this. Somehow, somewhere, I'll find a way out. Maybe. Nope. Hey man. Good. Yeah, this is basically, now that I have industrial stuff, it's a lot easier to create this stuff. Like smelt this metal that I don't have to like do this off stream. Just have to do a couple like conversations or somewhat. And probably make more fuel since I am actually going to be using this. Well, maybe not. Let's check, see what happens. See how long this fuel goes. They were fine, but I could make more fuel if I need to. And how much oil do I have? I could probably make the trip up. Let's grab a little bit of oil just in case, but need cementing paste. What cementing paste do you get? Yeah, it's definitely not gonna be enough. So I gotta make a trip to get cementy paste. Yeah, I gotta make a trip and make cementy paste. Probably make more gasoline. So I need to check my oil industries. Oil pumps, basically. Pumps, wells, whatever. And then hmm. I'll probably have enough to I definitely got enough metal now. Like, what does it take? 80? 170. And I'm getting like stack after stack after stack. So I'm getting enough. Um, do I have any scrap metal in any of these guys? You have scrap metal? Well, you got scrap smelted metal, so it is something. Yeah, oil. Oil! I could make an overpowered. Alright, I can either make an overpowered Spino or start taming and make an overpowered Rex. Can you put in my, like, recommendations in Discord? Yeah. Yeah, it's like I have that there for a reason. See if our wyvern has anything. You got scrap metal? Oh, hide. But no scrap metal. Oop. Get that off. Healing up. Okay. What do you feel like drawing? I still need to get better gear. Look at all the metal. Look at all this metal. That's decently good. We should take an entire day of just me just sitting here. It took him an entire day just sitting here to get all that, and now I have an industrial forge. So I'm happy. Griffendo, how you doing? Let's go, while we're waiting for that metal to smelt, let's go, oh, the Spino? It's like I was debating on trying to make, like, what overpowered dino I should make next is either, like, an overpowered Spino, Rex, or when I get that really weird one. Everyone's dropping over there. There's a yellow one over there. Since that one's already dropped, I'm gonna go to it. Like I said, while we're waiting for that to smelt, I'm kind of just looking in drops that are like yellow, purple, or red. The reason why I'm not taking the wyvern is because it needs to be healed still from the basically attack from that weird dino still, which I will get revenge. A Mastercraft Parasaur set. Why? It's like, I guess, but Parasaur. So I got a Mastercraft for a dick horse. Yeah, because that's useful. And it's just a regular saddle, not even a platform saddle. Court's a name. Well, I would tame one, but I don't know how I would actually put him in the cave. I literally have to make the base down below now. It makes no sense unless you didn't know English, and even then it makes no sense. Life makes no sense. Ascended what? I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's like I'm probably brain farting. But we gotta ascend that thing. Whatever that is. The Diplodocus. I think that's a water creature. I think. It looks like one. This is a pretty location or base. Let's check it out. Yeah, just might as well look at it. What are you, by the way? Does someone know? Guanodon. It's a lot of flat ground, but not a lot of water areas. So it's a decent spot, not the best spot. I guess it's like a water spotter anyway. Oh, there's one right here. They have like a waterfall and a river, and then basically you can cross over there. You get to the other side. So maybe this is a better spot. I don't know. Like I said, I always am curious to basically have like basically base locations for basically people to know if ever ever they want to play Ragnarok. It has one light blue tech parasaur. Hmm. There's a blue drop over there. Green drop in like murder snow. If you think if the people if somebody thinks that's a joke, no, that's literally what it's called. It's murder snow. Ooh, okay. You got something. That is not gilly stuff. I'm sorry, I bumped my mic a bit. I was like, I know it's keratin. But it's better than right now what I have. I don't remember what's like, what keratin's not very good at. It's like I think it's heat. No, or it's more of cold. Heat, cold. I think it's cold. Great, I have to wait until the type of poison goes away. Weird. I thought it was weird. Guess I can check the desert again. This is another pretty place. Oh, this is where the okay. We're close to the danger dino thingy. The thing that literally almost killed my wyvern. Okay, that was just a kick. That was just a car now. I was scared it was something else. Yes, we can look around, see what we see. See what we can said find. See if we can find any of those like desert loot crates that is in like the dunes. Okay. You guys saw that little bloop. It was a 1 second like frame. That was a death worm that just was just spawning. So I'm gonna avoid that. Death worms are very dangerous. They're big and they're scary. Think of it like tremors. You'll see them coming towards you with like some dust. But yeah. They're one of the non-tameable creatures. Um they kind of were the mini bosses of Scorched Earth. Like you had to like they're kind of like used for they're kind of like used for basically like the alpha stuff. You had to get their like certain thing for like now the game wants me to grab a mosasaur. I don't have a mosasaur. That's a white one. Hmm. That's a blue one. Drop. I mean, that's not useful. Enough for me. I know like one spawns on one of these rigid lines if I remember. I just don't know exactly where. Oh my gosh, that Titanosaur kind of startled me a bit. There's an oil spot here. Like, who would like, well, never mind. None of this place is like known to be inhabitable, but there's like areas that you can inhabit. I, I'm That's an iron vein if I ever saw one. Welcome back to Piano Pillow. Piano. Banana Pillow. I'm not in, once again, I'm not insulting you. It's just basically, you said banana pillow. What else do you want me to say? Just say nothing? While you're gone, you missed Deathworm spawn in. Unless you were here to see it. It's like, I know it's like the hardest thing to see. Like, it's barely a catch because it's a frame, but it's big enough to kind of like catch it, like a glimpse of the eye. And now I'm gonna see if I can find any more of those like June loot crates. Reason why I'm here. Looks like I can't seem to find any. I guess I'm heading back. Check on the metal. Got blueprints for chitin keratin, whatever. Um, Leggings. So I guess that's something. Like blueprints for it, so I can like make it stronger and mount it. Titan. I know you hate it when I say it wrong. But the point is that you're trying to do that to piss you off. I know you can't say it right. You can't just like randomly just say it right. I'm not gonna go there. Do you see the color of that Paraceratherium? Let's just say it is a very dark color. Let's just say that basically the color on that Paraceratherium had a very dark color, and it starts with a B. And it ends with a K. We naturally call it dick horse, so think about it. I'm not going anywhere further. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Well, I kind of made it extremely obvious, but no. Okay, the Paraceratherium. Its color was BLACK. And we call Paraceratherium a dick horse. So place the color of the Paraceratherium in the front and cut out the horse. What does it say? Well, you didn't see it. I did. And you don't have one? Sometimes, but you still have one. Only on certain days. Certain days. You still have one. You still have one that, like, in general, doesn't mean sometimes, doesn't mean certain days. You have one. The only one time you don't have one if you don't have those type of thoughts at all. Period. Like, not even a single one. That say it's like it's not, it's pure but not pure. There is no sometimes, most of the time, anytime. It's, you had those thoughts before. You have a mind like that. Period. X the doubt. Looks like you need some fiber. Yes, you said 90. So 10% is part of that. Hence, you still have one. You can try that, put like a set a percentage of numbers. But until basically you're about as pure as a child, pure as basically a freaking 3 to 2 year old, I seriously doubt it. I'm almost done, so might as well just allow it to do its thing. There you go. Now, basically, we are gonna have to go grab cementing paste. Yep, easy enough. Yeah, I brought you out in a while. Might as well take you out for a stroll. Did I like build an elevator to go to the top of the mountain? A giant dino elevator? So they don't have to go around and find something? So like basically there's a like elevator, like a dino elevator, just so I don't have to like go around to get to the beaver stuff or whatever. No, this is one way. But chicken butt. Yes, it is. What was that? Hmm? No, that's fine. He's like, I don't really mind. Math is really just my strong suit, so. I don't mind if somebody's like just learning math or anything like that. And trust me, at my work, it's kind of funny that I have to have like a couple of math. I have to use some mathematics. To do things quickly. And just say let it happen. And he's like, I always welcome change all the time. There's reason like, even when basically, yeah, you wanted me to play Breath of the Wild a long time ago before I was starting the stream. I wanted to do it when I was streaming because I always wanted like just people recommend games because I always wanted to try something new all the time. It's like you never be afraid to try something new because you never know. For me, it's like basically my problem with basically try something new is food. I'm getting used to it. Like I said, don't get me wrong when basically I'm talking in it instead of annoying it. That's just basically me just being me. That's my commentary. It's like I was trying to give you like it's like the thing is I want to learn a teeny bit of myself if I'm like absolutely stuck. Like how would have I known that basically I just gotta drop it in a pan and not do the prompt like everything else of like every other survival game that has a menu. Yeah, I already read the book. I just thought it was really weird. And basically, even after reading the book, it's just like the only thing I got was sit. And that's what I was always confused about. Yeah, it's like, I'll probably figure it out. It's just like, it depends. Here comes the beavers. There'll be more coming soon. Just wait for it. Just like I said, like, when I'm like absolutely stumped, I will ask. That's why I put up like try the hesitant on like basically like backseating. It's like basically I will ask if I'm absolutely stumped. That's like to like basically welcome in to do a little bit of backseating on that certain thing. I killed an otter? There was an otter somewhere? Dang. Otter does is basically kind of like goes in the water. One, they're like one of the cutest animals in here. But two is like you can send them to grab silica pearls and they give you a chance to give you a black pearl. But they're basically the size of an otter, so of course I probably didn't see them. Like, I was focused on the beaver. I didn't see the otter. Trust me, I legit didn't mean to kill the otter. Like, seriously, you ever know how, like, you know how, like black pearls, Like, you use black pearls to literally, if you get like a like a good chunk of black pearls, you can literally tame a kraken. Because you have to give black pearls to the krakens. I don't remember how you get them naturally, though. Don't ask me. I think one of them is kind of like killing the alpha shark, but I feel like I'll probably have to like grab scuba gear and a really, really good either tame a meg or what's another thing? Use a Spino again and just overpowered it. Make it overpowered Spino. By the way, I need to hit the bathroom, so I will be right back. Which reminds me of something, by the way. I just got reminded of something that I learned today. You want to hear it? So one of my workers over at over at my work happens to be one of the veterans of World War II at the time that has actually dropped the bomb over in Japan. So, like, he pressed the button to actually drop it. Here was the interesting part that what the dude told my worker, my coworker. He said the whole entire base, the army, was told that these two bombs were a dud. They were not going to blow when you drop them. This was only a scare tactic. I'm like, are you sure? But like, yes, they were literally like he said, like our whole entire area Like our whole entire the whole entire base where basically was getting ready to launch was told that it was not going to work. It was not going to explode. It was just a dud, and that's it. He said he was absolutely shocked and stunned. Literally, the pilots that dropped the bombs were told, yeah, they're not going to go off. This is just a scare tactic. And they said, like, if it's going to go off, the biggest thing, it'll probably just be like a 2,000 bomb hit in one spot. Basically, common bombs that they usually use to hit factories. The dude said when the bomb actually went off, he had no words, and he could not even be. He was so afraid of what he just done that he couldn't even feel. He couldn't even feel anything. All he said, all he could do, it was just stare. Really, they're just told that basically by chance, like if it does blow up, it would be basically a 2,000 pound bomb. That's it. He said when he got back, even the people that actually ordered him to do the launch, like literally the generals that actually do the launch, told him to do the launch, like the Air Force generals and that, didn't even know it was actually was going to blow. Nobody knew. Nobody, not even the high-ranked generals. Like I said, the generals didn't know. I never said anyone of the scientists that rigged it. The scientists told the basically generals it was about to be like that. And there goes some of my cementing base. So the generals told exactly what the bombers what that was going to happen from basically the science guys. I'm talking about I'm talking about the generals and the people who launched it. They knew no one would do. Yeah, that's the sad part. They knew that basically everybody was extremely religious, especially like they know people are morals with basically Christianity. That was too much death for a war. And they seen too much already to even question what they're doing. And most of the generals thought like they're basically crippled to the point basically they're basically done for. We don't really need to do anything else. That's the scary part. Like generals, the Air Force, only basically. So this was definitely like an order, and it was kept secret by the people just so people could do it. And trust me, the 8 hour. And remember, the 8 year thing of basically being quote unquote detaining Japan for like 8 years, that was not detention. That was just us like literally doing the rebuild, because basically the army had no idea what happened, so they tried at their best to rebuild what they did. The entire army and navy and everything felt so bad. They didn't even know. So like the 8 years of rebuilding was legit us just like literally our biggest apology. And it was actually run by basically the military itself. So said, he quote, like one of the generals, like if we were gonna use that bomb, like he would be fine if it was like going against like being put on like a military fort. Not citizens. That's what he said. Like he like some of the journalists says like it would be kids just using these bombs on military forts so we can like get in easier, not citizens. And he said like some of the generals like said yes, we understand that you wanted to show a force because basically we're kind of going against our own ally. But why the citizens? I mean, that's what the generals were like, more like, why? Why attack civilian population that is with this new weapon that we have no idea what it does, and it's really wipes everything off the face of the earth. I come to think about it, no wonder why basically about 4 generals after the war just decided to stop. Like kind of left the military after that. No, the pilots definitely out there were done with the war. They left. Like they didn't. They left the military right after that. But in the end, all I could say, what happened, happened. Can't really change it. Yes, it's horrible. And I really feel bad for the people that never got the information that they got lied to. But at the end, what happened, happened. Now we just have to deal with the consequences. People play with the new toy that makes them feel like God. Which, to be honest, once again, it's a double-edged sword. Like, the nuke is preventing these major countries to going into war again, but also having the threatening of basically world destruction. But I'm getting too political. I shouldn't be too political on this. Getting too controversial about this stuff. It's hard to talk about because my sites is a way very my sites are very different to a lot of people. It's like I would say I'm not being political. I'm just talking about basically history and basically what it has done. But a lot of people don't like to listen to this stuff. Like, why do you think they hate basically listening to basically voting stuff? Or listening to basically somebody else's opinion? Once again, I'm being negative again. But it's like, let's change the subject. Alright, I got basically about 6 metal things. But since... But 6 metal gates and basically 3 traps. These are going to be used for that weird looking guy, creature I seen. I might not have time to actually do it this stream, but it's best to probably just look and see if we can find one that is high level. Yes, that's the best we can probably do. Now, what I learned is that basically they spawn where mostly where Gigas spawn at, so I'm gonna head to the fields where I know where Gigas spawn at. And my plan is to basically get it stuck within a trap after getting stuck within about a good circle amount of like it's a decent speed strategy to trap things like bigger things that basically you don't know to save like resources and all that. Um, is basically using a large bear trap, putting one. It's like basically it's hard to explain how it works, but basically you gotta have an opening that basically they can walk through, and then after that they get stuck in the trap inside that walkthrough, and then you uh close it, not like to the point basically that they'll glitch through, but like kind of close it basically they get their foot stuck or something like that. Like kind of like basically they can't go back where they came from with the last two, with like at least two of them. And they're stuck between them like in the middle of all the gates. That is my plan. Hopefully it works out. But first we need to find a high level one because I want a high level one on 55. Even though 55 like nearly murdered me multiple times, I want a high level one so basically I can like do a lot more damage to things around me. So here we are. The plains where basically a lot of gigas like to spawn. I don't know how rare they spawn. We'll have to see. Do they have like the same rarity as a giga or like or are they more rare? Hmm. I was kind of also glancing at the dinos around me, because I might use them for because I need to feed them corpses by hand. Now, if there's any other places on Ragnarok where Giga spawns, let me know. And I'll try looking around there. Right now, this is like the only place I know where Giga spawns a lot, so. Where part is? I saw a couple of gigas down here. I don't see him anymore. It was during the time I was running away too. There's a giga. Doing his thing. And it's big and scary. Guess we just kind of like floating around until basically we see one. Oops, sorry. I'm just trying to finish up one. I remember there was like two. Where's the other one? I remember there was like a certain sound. It stomps around. Trying to listen for that. There's a lighthouse over here. It's kind of just cruising along. I'm trying to hunt the things that we're trying not to. You don't usually hunt. Hmm? No, nice day, just have a stroll. I was just checking to see if that one, because it looked like it was really white. Guys, there's always a chance a unicorn could spawn. Yeah, like cave inside it? No. It would be cool to have had a cave inside it. Yeah, it's just its ear. Hmm. Lots of horses. Yep. My bad. Kind of weird because I know that I saw like 2 gigas kind of close to each other. Oh, is it the same Giga? Or different Giga? I think it's a different Giga. Yeah, that was a different Giga. Your Giga's over here. Yeah, I just gotta chill around here for a while. But that is for another stream because I am running low on time and I do anybody wants me just to kind of just like stroll around doing nothing, so I'm gonna head back. Probably rare. It's understandable. I remember getting flashbanged by the sun while playing this in the dark. Flashbang! Well, I'm gonna have to end it here. Well, and tomorrow I will be putting up a poll for technically 2 games. It would be this or Breath of the Wild. Unless basically I have a poll that is basically gonna be done. Dude, let me check. Yeah, I'll have a poll done today. So, I'll have 3 games be pulled up. Oh, I gotta wake up early, sorry. I won't be on Discord. So 3 games will be up. There will be Outlast, Breath of the Wild, and ARK. So until then, the poll is going to be up after I'm basically done uploading this stream and a couple other things, and then I'll post that and head to bed. But like until then, I shall see you next stream. Later all.